The master's degree that I took is on theriogenology, which basically means reproduction in animals. So my project was basically on reproduction in dairy goats. The title of the project was Reducing the Synchronizing Dose for Increased or Enhanced Uptake of AI in Goat Farming. Synchronization is basically bringing a large number of females on heat within a short time where you can serve. Importance of synchronization basically is it's a cost-effective management of time and resources in not only in goats but now applying to all the other animals. Wanting to find out why adoption of goat farming is low, I took it in Nyeri, where I looked at in 2 counties in Mukurweini, and after that I got my results on why goat adoption was low. And then I went ahead and did an experiment here at Olmagogo using the goats you've seen here. So I went and said, should a reduced amount work? Then I think this is going to enable farmers to uptake the technology and incorporate with AI and eventually increase their productivity through use of improved bucks. So I undertook the experiment here where I used around 45 female goats. I synchronized using the normal or the amount that is normally being used, which is 500 of chlorprostanol. I went further and used a half of the dose, 250. I went further in another group and halved further the dose to 125, which is from 2 ml, 1 ml and 0.5 ml. And to check on actually which of these doses is going to give me the effective synchronizing dose. The 250 microgram, which is half the currently used dose, was as effective as the 500 microgram. And I actually got the results. I think one of the farmers can tell you they were happy about that because we were able to serve the goats on at a particular time, not the normal time that it normally takes them more than 2 months to have all the goats in a particular group coming on heat. For ours, it was days, 3 days, and all the goats were served, and we had our kids. And it was actually good for them because, one, they were able to manage the pregnant dose appropriately because all of them were pregnant at the same time. And the kidding was also simpler for them because within around 5 days, all the dose had calved and they were able to manage the kids properly. The reasons as to why goat AI was low in Kenya, one of the reasons that farmers gave was most of the farmers were not affiliated to an association. So they barely had information on that we actually have AI in goats. The other thing that we found was that farmers also complained of high cost of AI in goats. We actually agreed and we went further and asked the stakeholders, Kagrik, and the livestock people in Mukurweini. Actually, goat AI is expensive because, one, we have the equipment, but should the farmers, actually large group of farmers, agree to doing the AI, then county was like, we are ready to subsidize if the goat farmers are willing to. And the other question was, are you farmers willing? And actually from their answer was over 90% of farmers were willing to take up the AI in goat farming. At the end of the day, the results that we got from the farmers that we interviewed and from my experiments, if you're doing AI, it means you're using bucks that are of genetically proven and of high quality. And in improving these, it means we are going to get increased production. Increased production in dairy goats or goat farming will lead to improved productivity, meaning we need to really spread these goats all over the country so that we can avoid issues of, or we can meet the 2030 vision and the standard development goals of the UN. Most of the women are actually goat owners or who are goat owners, so we are able to empower women. And the last goal is on climate issues, because goats adapt well in either whether we have so much rain or we have drought, these goats are able to. So we are able to meet that. And this one will also, or my project eventually will meet the KCSAP goals or the KCSAP objectives, which was one of them is having resilient or resilient climate livestock and also increase productivity.